Okay, guys, we back. So we just trying to figure this out. Get him back in here. But yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, got a special guest tonight, so we gonna figure this out and get my guy back in here. Okay, there we go.
What's
Hey man, how you doing?
good, good, good. What's
Yeah, man. Okay.
You can see me, right?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay. So,
Hey man, I just wanted to tell you, man, it's such an honor to finally talk to you, meet with you.
all right.
I'm a
No
big,
problem, man. Thanks for having me on.
hey
So,
man, no problem, man. Like you're doing such great work, man, and I'm here to give you your flowers.
yeah, appreciate it, man.
Yeah, and I know that it's not easy, doing what you're doing because you do a lot of research, just with books and stuff like that, and it just, you really give the receipts out. So you taught me a whole lot myself that I didn't even know. So I appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no problem, man. Glad that it's helpful to you. And thanks for taking the time to watch.
Oh, absolutely, man. No problem. And it was crazy because how I discovered you was through my algorithm, and you make some great thumbnails. So the thumbnail really caught my eye, and just the stuff that you um, cover is things that practically was hidden from us, and especially school. So, but like I said, I learned so much from you. And how long have you been a historian researcher?
Well, I kind of like history all my life,
Mm-hmm.
and even since I was a little kid, mysteries, stories of Atlantis and things like that. It was intrigued me, so I was
Mm-hmm.
always into stuff like that, man. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. I'm a big history fanatic myself, man. I mainly Black history, but from talking to you, Aboriginal history. So I was just really was able to get in tune a lot more with my culture and who I am because they fabricated everything and made us not like ourselves, and just knowing that the truth is coming out now, it just gave me like a new sense of pride, and just like, dang, this is why we have been oppressed. And because a lot of us didn't know why we was oppressed, why we was going through the most. And people like you, people like Dane Calloway and stuff like that, like you guys really um helped me out with my spiritual journey.
That's good to know, man. I mean, it's just overwhelming, the reactions, But I'm glad that that's helpful, especially spiritually, because a lot of people don't, they don't vibe with that stuff. So,
Oh, absolutely, man. And like, can you tell us where you from, if you don't mind?
yeah. Well, I'm from Central America, Costa Rica,
Hmm.
and yeah, I grew up in Boston. So most of my life when I was young, so and then I came back, when I was older, adult.
Okay, okay. Um, so what was the transition just learning what you know and stuff like that. What made you want to get on YouTube and share it with the world and stuff like that? Because my journey through YouTube and stuff, because I was always knowledgeable, but just getting on YouTube and getting the subscribers, getting the audience, and just the content. Like, so what was like the turning point?
Um, well, I kind of like doing video stuff, video production, and editing and all that. So I kind of like had a little worked help some people out with some channels, before that.
Hmm.
So and just started doing my own thing and ran into 4G2 the Drop Radio, YouTube channel, and I just felt like it kind of woke me up or put me in the right direction to do certain research. I just started connecting all the dots for me, and you know, and, uh, and since I do video editing, I wanted to combine the history with the video editing, and and just kind of bring it out and show the sources, and just show how to research and stuff.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. And like I said, I watch you all the time, man. And sometimes when I in the bed on my way to sleep, I make sure that I get the education and the knowledge together, and I just try to whatever I learn, I try to pass it on to everybody else, and to everybody else, it may seem very crazy, it seemed very um non-negotiable, but I just try to just do what I can because it's people like you who's giving us the game. You giving us the blueprint, giving us the references, what to look for, and because of you, I've really been visiting some of these places and stuff that you say that's are well that is, excuse me, in the United States, because I found the mound like 40 minutes away, and I went to it. And instead of acknowledging it like it's a hill, I know what it is now. so, so just because of you, I can really
Which one?
detect. Oh,
Which
it's a
one?
oh, it's in Bay City. I don't. Well, it's not really like a name, but I live in Michigan,
Uh,
so it's a mound in Bay City, Michigan, and because of you, I was able to know what it is because a whole lot of people probably walked past it, didn't even realize that it's significant. So I appreciate you for that because now, like I said, I have like a whole new appreciation for who we are as a people, and just you being where you at and stuff, and you care, you mainly um put the time in to educate us on it.
yeah, I'm just glad people, like it, and I enjoy the history, and reading along, you know, because a lot of people not interested in history and stuff like that. So you know, so I'm glad people enjoy it.
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I'm a fan, man, and I'm really nervous. Like I don't really get nervous like this, but I know that you are pretty much a humble guy, but me, this is like meeting a superhero or something because you really change
Uh,
your lives. It's like you really change your lives, and I
and,
know
I'm
that
just
you're doing a good
I'm
service.
just doing my part. It's just like everybody. I learn from a lot of people. I'm still learning, and we're like, the more people we meet, it's like we're all on the same journey now.
Hmm.
And going and we're like finding out a lot of things, man. So like a collective. It's just some of us are better at other things, and or have skills in other things, or know how to bring out the stuff in a different way, and it's I enjoyed it since I was a kid, so um, especially going into the stuff that it was always like a mystery, like things that they know. It's always like, oh, we don't know how they did that. We don't know how they built the pyramids. We don't know how they did that. So I was always like, what do you mean you don't know? So you just got to be curious sometimes.
Absolutely. And I'm very curious. I just always felt like it was deeper and more to what they indoctrinated us with. You know, I just always been like a person that has been skeptical and just wanted to know more. And it finally all makes sense now. So yeah. But what would you what kind of advice that you wanted to give, you know, someone who's willing to be a YouTuber, willing to be a historian, willing to become a researcher? Because I know like it just really took a lot of time for you to get to where you at now as far as your platform going. So what's the advice for a beginner?
Or for for just a channel itself, people. I mean, there's a following for everything. So if you're unique and you got good content, and it's a lot of times just a numbers game. You just gotta, you know, if you're real, people will recognize that. And when it comes to history, if you're a historian, like always gotta go towards try to look for the primary source, the most original. When you're reading other people's opinion or books, you gotta find what sources they have, what are they quoting, what are they using to conclude what they're telling you. And when you just start going to these primary sources, you start finding out that there's a whole different story that they left out, that they didn't tell us in school, that they don't even have part of the curriculum, and not even in college. So yeah.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you coming, man. I know that you're on a time frame or whatever, but I would love for you to come back and do a follow up whenever you want and whenever you can. But I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity, man, and I would cherish this moment. So
Right. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for inviting me, man. Just we tried a couple times, and it gets hard because I got a lot of people sending me messages and stuff. So
yeah,
so I'm glad I made it. And anytime, man, just let me know. And if anybody's got any questions, I don't know, what kind of audience you have, or but if they haven't checked out the videos, check them out,
oh no,
on YouTube.
oh
And
don't worry, man. I'm gonna share your channel. This going everywhere, so I'll make sure that you get some new subscribers and everything like that because people need to hear what you have to say and just need to really believe it, whatever, like, because I feel when you speaking something different or you speaking something that's not popularized, it's going to be questionable. But I believe that people really need to hear what you got to say and get your message across, get your videos across, and I'm going to make sure that this episode is shown all over the place on my platform and stuff like that. So
yeah, just it's all about the information, so they can have an clear understanding of what the importance behind, not just like what about me, but about the channel, like what the whole purpose, is about learning about yourself and the true history of not just like the Americas, but it kind of combines all the rest of the world because America has a very strong importance and influence in ancient history and prehistory and all that. So
mhm.
that's what we're finding out. So yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for having me, and anytime.
Okay, man, no problem, man. You have yourself a good night.
All right, man.
All
Thanks a lot.
right,
You
peace.
too. Peace.